What is up, you guys? I'm DeAndre.
I'm Javante.
And this is Dre and Jay. And today we're going to be giving you our review of Venom, There Be Carnage. So as you know, with most of our reviews, the first couple minutes we'll talk non-spoilers, then we'll go into spoilers and break down. So, non-spoilers, Venom was very short. You know, it was only, 90 minutes, I think?
Yeah, a little over.
A little over. And this movie deals with Eddie Brock and how him and Venom trying to coexist. And along the way, Carnage comes, played by Woody Harrelson, who definitely looks a lot better in this movie than in the end credit scene of last movie with the wig. And this was also Andy Serkis's directorial debut.
No, not really.
Was it?
No, he done Jungle Book.
Oh shit, you're right, he did. Okay, wow.
That was like a darker film too. Darker version. Based off the book.
Yeah. So my thoughts on Venom. I will say the first couple acts of the movie is kind of somewhat basic. You don't really, not really too much going on. The final act is really what does it for the movie and what gives it that a good standing among audiences like myself. And I'm trying to think. The fights between Carnage and Venom, it's cool. It was nice. I enjoyed it. There were some things that I was kind of disappointed with this film, especially with some of the characters and where we go from here. Although some I won't say non-spoiler, but I'm also excited for some other characters in this film and where they're going from here as well. But yeah, those are some of my general thoughts. What do you have?
Overall, I enjoyed the film. This film had a lot of comedy aspects to it in ways. A lot of it landed, so that was cool. Seeing Venom like that, though, is kind of weird. I guess I'm kind of used to being more of the menace, I guess, in a way. So, seeing him as, the jokester is kind of different. But, I mean, it's cool. It's what they're doing with their universe and stuff like that. So, but overall, the fights I thought were dope. I thought the action sequences were done very well. As far as the character development, we have Tom Hardy with Eddie Brock, and he's trying, like DeAndre said, him and them trying to find a way to coexist. And, he basically, we still see, Eddie Brock's doing good with his life, but he still has, his personal life still. Work-wise, he's doing great, but personal life's all, jacked up and stuff like that still. Kind of like the first movie was. So, seeing that still continued in this film was oh, man. But overall, I can't complain. I think the film was fine. I definitely want to talk more about spoiler. I can't talk to me, kind of just talk basic. But overall, I think this is a film that if you haven't seen it yet, and you like the Marvel movies, or you or not even the Marvel movies, you like Marvel type movies, and if you like Venom 1, I think you'll enjoy it. So definitely check it out. But
yeah, I think that's one of the things that also helped this movie back was the fact that it's Marvel, so they're not really going to go too far with making it rated R. I feel like if you're going to have a character like Carnage, you need to have rated R. And
I think they tried to push the PG-13 as far as they could, but they can't do it rated R, bro. They just don't sell tickets. They're not gonna sell tickets.
But I mean, it doesn't sell tickets, but at the same time,
you gotta make the money.
If you want a good story that actually fits with some of these characters, especially Carnage, you gotta have it rated R.
But Carnage was menacing.
Yeah, but come on, that shit is baby compared to anything we've seen from
Carnage. But but you're talking about a different fan. I mean, you can't have that for the kids though. You know what I mean?
But
you try to sell tickets.
Hey. Fuck them kids.
Hey, you try to sell tickets though.
No, but I get that, but at the same time, it's you want to do service to the character. You want to do justice to the character and to the fan base that loves that character and loves that comic book art.
Exactly. You have to do it to a certain extent to the best of your ability.
Yeah, but
you can't. You can't. Look at Suicide Squad did rated R, but it's tough. You can't really do that.
I'm just gonna say, for me, I personally would have loved rated R. I think
a lot of people would prefer that.
Yeah, I think Hollywood just needs to start.
No. Hollywood's doing how they're gonna do it. Hollywood wants to make money.
No, I don't care. They need to start if they really want to actually do it for the fans.
They don't give a fuck about the fans, nigga. They don't give a fuck about you.
Either way, I don't care. They better start giving a fuck about me.
Nigga, you are one part. You're gonna go see the movie regardless. They're trying to get them other fans, them kids.
Yeah, but still, man, you gotta look.
You're gonna go see it regardless.
Yeah, okay, well, fine. Take kids to go see Spider-Man. Don't take them to see other characters. But if you're gonna take them to Venom and Carnage, those are two characters where okay. And if kids do go, you have a parent to accompany them. So I'm pretty sure anything that happens in the movie, parents and children from, and parents, you can decide. God damn it! I mean, that's an option. I've seen back in the day when there was a movie that we wanted to see that was rated R. Mom and Dad saw it the first time, and then they took us the next time if it was okay. If it wasn't, we never went. That's how it is. That's how it should be.
But this character is not. But this stuff ain't. It's not for the fans. Like, what you're trying to say. I'm not dogging you. What you're saying. But I'm saying though, in Hollywood, it's about making them bills, bro.
Either way, I think it's terrible. So I felt like what I'm saying is this movie was held back because of that. Because you couldn't explore. You couldn't really do much with characters like Carnage. You know, especially giving him the Carnage like we've seen in comic lore.
I'm not gonna knock it for that. But it did what it had to do. I mean, you can say you can't use that. I can't use that as a negative for it. You can if you want. I can't use that as a negative because it simply Andy Serkis couldn't. He tried to do a radar. They wouldn't let him push that.
Okay.
So who you like?
But hold on. But if you take what about Deadpool?
Deadpool, yeah, that's not made for kids. But
what I'm saying is Deadpool sold, right? It sold tickets.
It sold tickets. It did. I'll give you that.
So I'm saying
to a certain audience. There's a certain audience for Deadpool.
But what I'm trying to say is that just because a movie is rated R doesn't mean that it can't sell.
No, tickets. Can we say this right here? Venom's more known than what you. Venom knows. Why is Venom known? Because he's a Spider-Man. He's a Spider-Man villain, right?
Okay.
So people think about who really watched Deadpool before watching that Deadpool movie.
But let me ask you this. Venom for within this universe, Venom is just by himself. There is no Spider-Man in this universe. It's just
for sure. Venom. But the character himself is people that know Venom. They know him from Spider-Man. So if a kid sees, oh, that's Venom from the Spider-Man.
Yeah, but the people who are going to see this movie that are the diehard Venom fans, like that's what I'm saying. That's what it should be for the diehard Venom fans who love the Venom comics.
That's fine. But what I'm saying with that is that's cool. I understand what you're trying to say, and fandom is cool. But the fact is, that's not going to sell enough tickets. You want to make money. Star Wars, Avengers, that stuff makes a billy without having just average audiences. You know what I mean? That's how you get. You don't make just fan bases. The fan base alone doesn't make you get you $1 billion for a franchise.
Either way, man.
Certain things just code. Batman could be darker, right?
Yeah.
But Batman's always done PG-13. Why? Because kids love Batman.
Okay. They're
gonna want to go see Batman. It's sales. You want to make money.
Okay. All I'm going to say is, as far as reviews go, the movie was held back because of it. I'm just going to end it there. It was held back because of what it was restricted to do. And I understand. Andy Serkis tried to do as much as he could, throw as much in there, but it wasn't enough for a character like Carnage to be in this movie.
I understand that.
But yeah, overall, I enjoyed it. I'd probably give it... If I had to give Venom... Let There Be Carnage a grade, I'll probably go with a C+.
You're graded already?
Yeah, I'll probably go with a C+ or a B-.
It's a B for me. A solid B. I was entertained. I had fun. I mean, I was really going to looking for that post credits scene. That's what I was most excited about. So.
Yeah, that's also.
But I thought because the movie was bad. I heard so much hype about like, oh, the post credits scene gonna be going crazy. Like, it's gonna change everything you thought about everything. So I was like, okay, cool. So I was going in there most excited about that, but. Overall, I enjoyed the film. I enjoyed the Eddie Brock and Venom connection. I really enjoyed Venom as a character. Like, I think he's entertaining, even though he's not. And like when he's just in his head, it's still entertaining. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I enjoyed the film. I give it a B. I think there's action throughout the film. The action that you get is you like. I mean, it's good action. It's action packed and stuff like that. And I think also Woody Harrelson does a great job in the acting role. Which Woody Harrelson's a great actor, so that's not surprising. But yeah, let's get some spoilers.
Okay. All right. Spoiler talk in 10.
All right.
So spoilers for Venom: Let There Be Carnage. So some thoughts for me as far as spoilers. I understand that the movie was trying to go with the first two acts, like let's try to have this Venom and Eddie Brock situation, this romance in a way like that's kind of falling apart between both of them. And I get that they're trying to do that because they want it to be like, oh, well, these characters are flawed. They need to be together in order to defeat a guy like Carnage. But I would have taken that more had Carnage been, one person, like united. It didn't feel that way with this movie. Because it felt like Carnage and Woody Harrelson were kind of like, they were good at first, but then they were conflicted. And that's because of his girlfriend,
they want different things.
Who, she's... Her power, which it's kind of obvious what the fact that her power it kind of affects with Carnage and Venom, the symbiotes in general. So that was something that drove him and Woody Harrelson's character apart. But I don't know, it wasn't. They didn't coexist like I thought it was going to be. Like they weren't,
Carnage.
Yeah, like Carnage.
They had the same initiative, but Woody Harrelson, even though he was a serial killer and crazy. at the end of the day, he was still he just wanted to be loved. You know what I mean? So like we had this true love, which was the girl. That was his true love. So like that's the main reason why he even wanted to get out of jail and do all that kind of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I get you saying, because you thought coming into it, Carnage and Woody Harrelson's character were all like just naturally combined, like both crazy.
Yeah.
But
exactly.
No, but yeah, go ahead.
I thought that would have been the thing that makes them more so powerful.
Yeah,
was the fact that they have this perfect connection. Like in a way, it made in the movie by the end, it's like Eddie Brock and Venom have a better connection than Carnage and
Well, it should be though.
Well, not really. In a way, Carnage and Cletus Cassidy always had.
No, I'm not saying that.
They both always had the same.
Yeah, for sure. But I think as far as the movie, because they give him a love interest, also that changes things. But all I think in this universe, in this movie, I think it's also based around chemistry and being around that person. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know. Maybe that played a part also. Because I mean, in the first movie, who's your man's name? What's his name? The symbiote. Riot was taking the little dude. I mean, they had a pretty good connection. They had similar motives, but like they got defeated also.
Yeah. I don't know.
You know what I mean? But I understand though.
Also, I'm gonna say I didn't like Carnage's voice. It was dope, but I kind of wish it was more like the Spider-Man animated series, where like it was this high pitched kind of streaky kind of voice. Because it like in the cartoons, it sounded like they both were talking at the same time. Mm-hmm. Like I wish it was kind of something similar in the movie, because he ended up sounding somewhat like Riot. Like they both sounded
in a
the
way,
same,
I understand that.
So I don't know. I kind of wish it was just a little bit like more high pitched.
Yeah,
for Carnage's voice.
No, I understand that. I could agree with that. Honestly, I don't know much about Carnage like that. Like I don't know much about Carnage like that's why I'm able to like I thought the power set was cool and had all the extra tentacles and like weapons. So that was dope as hell. And I guess one of my complaints was like, man, I get that Venom was having there was like a comedy moment when Venom goes away and like I'm not fighting him. Mm-hmm. But I was like, damn, Venom, like you're supposed to be that guy. I mean, I know you're like the guy, but you're supposed to be the guy in a way. Like, there's a certain outlook. When I look at Venom, I think like a certain type of thing. You know what I mean? So like, seeing him go away was kind of sucked. But I don't have much complaints about the movie, man. Because honestly, I looked at the movie, I was like, coming after the first movie, I liked the movie, but I wasn't like, oh, I expect way more out of it. You know what I mean? I was cool with it. So like with this is also cool with me. Like it gave me a little bit. It gave me what I wanted. Sure, it wasn't like the craziest dinner plate, but it satisfied my needs. You know what I mean? It was cool.
Okay.
I'm also the biggest Venom fan like that. So
yeah.
Me personally, I'm not tripping off it like that. But I also thought the girl's, what's her name, Scream? Yeah, she was called Scream also.
Scream or Shrink, I don't know. But
I thought she was a symbiote, low key. I thought she was a symbiote version. But no, I'm wrong.
No, the symbiote, there's one that's Scream and one that's Shrink. I'm confused all the time. But the Scream or whatever one, there's a symbiote version.
Yeah, I thought so.
They
can still make her, did she survive?
Well, no, they're two different people.
Oh.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
they're two different people.
Okay.
They just have similar names.
Yeah, my bad, guys.
Yeah.
Well, I thought her character was dope too. I mean, she had purpose. I don't really think. Well, she really didn't have that much purpose.
She really didn't.
Except for like being the thing to defeat Carnage at the end.
Yeah.
But also, I think there's something I would change. I think I would have switched. Like I would have shown. Probably, you know, like when they had that scene where they were like showing like him as a kid and stuff like that, how you meet the girl and shit. I probably would have made that at the beginning of the movie instead of what they had. I would put that at the beginning of the movie, like showing him as a kid with the girl, because it shows more of a connection. Because the connection we got at the beginning was kind of like just like them talking and her going away and like, oh, and like, you know what I mean? Like, you're supposed to infer, but like, they could have showed that. I think that would have been a little bit better than just all like later on, like.
Yeah, kind of get a little.
Yeah, a little more connection and stuff like that. But overall, like the Red Wedding line.
Yeah, that was. Mm-hmm. That was a nice play on words.
It was tight though, man. Overall,
if anything, that gave me more PTSD from thinking about that episode.
God, man, here you go.
That was a literal gut wrenching episode.
I'm trying to think what else I can think about that really.
Before we talk about the post credit scene.
Yeah. That's really the talk right there. But I'm trying to think what else is there to talk about. Damn, you got anything else you want to say? It's a short review.
Not really, huh? No, that was pretty much. I mean, it's like the movie. The
honestly was the movie went by fast. It goes by fast. You feel like you don't really feel like you've been there that long. You really haven't, but it goes by quick. I wish the movie was a little longer. I think they could have really maybe stretched out some things a little longer.
To me, I honestly I like the first one better than I like this one, to be honest. But I did like the final fight at the end compared to the last one.
Yeah. They had cool visuals in the first one though when they fought too.
Yeah,
but I like this. I like this one personally better because you know, I don't know. I like Carnage. Like he was dope. And so he was menacing. Woody Harrelson was menacing. Oh, you want to talk about Woody Harrelson get his head chopped off? Like, you know?
Yes. Okay. That's another thing I want to talk about. Yeah. So in the end, when Carnage defeats or when Venom defeats Carnage, he ends up biting Woody Harrelson's head off. You know, Cletus Cassidy.
Yeah.
And for me, I was like, well, damn. Okay, so you just killed Carnage off.
It makes sense though. Think about it. If he would have stayed, how would you have like kept like what could you contain him with to keep him in like from? If he was still Carnage, how you keep containing that?
I don't know, but
it's like Spider-Man had like the damn things always going on to where he can't be connected to him. Yeah. So like I don't know about.
I don't know. It's just kind of difficult. It's like fuck because you really killed off Carnage. Like Carnage is a character that I've actually really wanted to see interacted with characters like Spider-Man, which we'll talk about soon. But like characters like Spider-Man and you know everybody else. Like, I don't know. I just feel like there's so much with Carnage that we just left on the plate.
Let's get to the post-credit scene then.
Yeah, so.
Post-credit scene come. They on the beach. They don't have to leave San Francisco. I thought they were going to New York, though. Because we don't leave San Francisco because everything that's going to happen. I thought they were going to go to New York. That's why I thought I don't know what he really thought. But we get... I thought too, but yeah. Okay, we get to... They're on an island chilling. And they're watching TV. And all of a sudden, everything like starts to shift. Like... changes like a different multiverse, something like that. Shit
felt like some WandaVision,
like WandaVision, Loki type thing,
reality bending shit that happens.
And the TV changes, and all of a sudden it's J. Jonah Jameson talking about Spider-Man and all this kind of stuff. They literally show Tom Holland's face on the screen, and you see Venom, which was tight, kind of. Venom was on and licks the TV, like, and I was like, oh man, we get that battle, but I don't know, cause I'm like, I understand we get a battle, but I was like, Venom's kind of like been like a cool like.
They've made him too much of a hero now.
He's become kind of too much of a hero where you're like, I root for I kind of like the guy. Like, I don't want to see him fight Spider-Man and try. I don't want to see it. But maybe you could change all that. I don't know, man.
Like, that's what's kind of going to confuse me in the future. I'm like, how does he go from being this guy, you know, and I kind of blame the movies because the movies, they made him so much of a hero.
Because they already had him. They didn't do no movie with Spider-Man.
Yeah. So with that, I mean, being with Spider-Man now, like, how are you going to make him out to be the villain?
But
the anti-hero. Does he team up with Spider-Man? Who knows?
With the multiverse. Change all that thing. And let's about, can you talk about your boy, Carnage? He can always come back. Let's be honest. With the multiverse, we don't know what's
So if that's the case, then any character can come back. Iron Man can come back. Captain America can come back. So basically, like, what I'm trying to say is that it doesn't really do any service when people die in any of the films, you know, back then or now, because it's like, no,
for sure. I agree. There's no stakes then. Yeah. You have to be careful how you do it. You have to be careful how you do it. You can't be reckless with it.
I don't buy that bullshit. But
no, you gotta be careful. Okay, let's like Venom did. Scroll out the playbook. Let's look at this. Kevin Feige did not just put this in a movie without having a game plan for the next two phases. You think Kevin Feige just went recklessly and did this? There's a game plan here, bro.
I don't know.
All I'm saying is, with this being in the game plan, now that he's adding Venom, that means Morbius is coming too then, technically. Yeah. We're getting the Sinister Six pretty soon, it sounds like.
Or a version. That shit's already coming. A version of Sinister Six. Yeah, it's already coming in the Spider-Man. So my question is Venom the one that... Is he one of the Sinister Six? Is he one of the members of the Sinister Six in this upcoming Spider-Man No Way Home movie?
It depends. How much control... If Eddie Brock's still involved, Eddie Brock's a good guy. Technically, he tries to be a good man.
Yeah.
Unless you have Eddie Brock lose that love interest and she dies for sure, like, he just goes haywire.
I don't know.
But how they gonna do it? But look, we're interested. When we see Spider-Man No Way Home, we're gonna be like, oh man, how they doing this? But I will say this: seeing that scene with him like looking at Spider-Man like dope, and I think they can bring your boy back to Carnage. They can just bring him in a different multiverse.
We'll see. But to add on the scene, it was dope. It was awesome to see.
It was dope. It was
yeah. What would have been. You done? I'm kidding. All right. So what would have been done? What would have been dope to see is after he licks the TV or when he sees Spider-Man, it would have been awesome if he kind of like, you know, the middle of his chest molded and it became the spider logo, like a spider emblem.
No, I've been telling you. I didn't say
like because he sees Spider-Man, he's like, oh, okay, and then it just appears, and that would have been kind of dope.
I told you it was be J. Jameson. I said we're gonna see J. Jonah Jameson in this thing, bro. Yeah. I told him. I said that's how they're gonna show it. There's no way they're gonna do it. But the fact that they're multiverse now, we don't know how it's connected. Though. That's why I'm crazy because we were talking about like. It's connected to Spider-Man with Doctor Strange. What he did is connected through WandaVision. It's connected to Loki.
Yeah,
you don't really know. Or the What If series. You don't know what's connected to. You don't know how all this is playing out. So it's so exciting, man. Great time for Marvel, man. And see that they've added And seeing that Sony and Marvel have collabed and brought another character from Sony into the Marvel MCU, man, is crazy. And it just opened the door. I think Morbius is coming next. And once we get that Morbius movie eventually, whenever we get it, he's coming. And then you have there's your Blade right there. Your Blade, Morbius, you got all your stuff. You got everything connected now. So
I mean, it's dope. It's
exciting.
It's exciting to see, especially for the potential that the future holds. But then it's also like, damn, am I really? Because one thing I'm gonna question is, am I really gonna buy whatever they put out? Like as far as how they connect everything, is it really gonna be?
But you're cool.
Is it really gonna be believable?
You're cool with Flashpoint,
huh?
You're cool with Flashpoint.
That's different.
Same thing.
That's different.
Is it not?
That's different.
How's it different? How's it different? I'm just quick answer.
How's it different?
Yeah, because basically, no, not Flashpoint in general. The Flashpoint movie from DC is gonna be like a reboot.
Is it? I don't know.
Yes,
I mean, I would have to see the Flashpoint movie in order to determine that.
You haven't seen the multiverse either yet.
I've seen it to some
extent.
extent.
What have you seen? You haven't seen a damn
I've seen
thing.
it to some extent.
You've seen an old Loki come back, and that's it.
No, that is true.
But I will say this: as far as stakes, we still have stakes because you look at everything that's done happen. All the stuff that Thanos has done, we see what Turtles possibly what that could have cost for them. Like we see a lot of things have changed up everywhere. So there are still stakes. I'll give them that. So I'm just curious to see it, man. I'm excited about the future. Yes, you saw what Ultron did in What If?
No.
Shit. Yeah. So there are stakes, but I'm excited to see it. I give this movie a B. DeAndre gave it a
C plus, B/B minus.
Yeah, he ain't too happy, but
I'm not saying I'm not too happy. It was okay. I just, when it's Carnage, when you hear about Carnage, it's like you kind of want more. You kind of expect more, but it is what it is. But yeah, that's our review. What did you guys think of Venom, Let There Be Carnage? If you liked this video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and be sure to tune in for more. Also, let us know down below in the comment section your thoughts on the movie as well. I'm DeAndre.
I'm Devontae.
And this is Dre and Jay. Deuces.
Take care, guys.